Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight on WYLN News. I'm Gary Perna. We begin this evening with a police chase that ended with an arrest being made right here in Hazleton. An officer observed an Acura MDX traveling east on Juniper Street with no lights on, running a stop sign. The officer then activated his lights and signs and ordered the vehicle to stop. The vehicle kept going, running through a red light at Pine and Broad Street. The driver then ran through another red light at Broad and Wyoming Street, eventually making his way up in Hazleton to Jason Road, where the driver crashed into a wooded area after failing to make a left turn. The operator of the vehicle has been identified as a 17-year-old juvenile who was taken into custody after a brief struggle with Hazleton police. The 17-year-old was charged with fleeing and eluding police, theft of a motor vehicle, unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, and other traffic offenses. The juvenile was sent to the Northampton County Juvenile Detention Center. Rush Township Police apprehended a man after they received numerous calls involving a gun being shot off and the home being lit on fire Wednesday evening. Shortly before 6 p.m. Wednesday, police received the reports of a man firing a gun on Ben Titus Road. Police were also told the man was attempting to light his home on fire. Officers took the man into custody within minutes without an incident. Fire crews worked quickly to extinguish the flames. The man was able to set on his home's porch. Police found evidence of the gun being fired. People inside the home during the incident were not hurt. They were checked out. More details on this incident will be released when the investigation is completed. That's according to Rush Township's Police Chief Ken Zaposki. 71-year-old John Dancho will spend a month in prison starting today. The Wapwallopint man was sentenced yesterday. He pled guilty to cruelty to animal charges in August. It is in connection with allegations he and his girlfriend kept numerous dogs outside their Cunningham Township home in extreme cold temperatures this past December and January. Michelle Starkey has a court appearance in that same case on Monday. Prosecutors revealed on Thursday that they would like to take the jury to a crime scene in an upcoming high-profile murder case. The jury may be able to get a first-hand view of the outside of the former Outsiders Bar on South Main Street in Wilkes-Barre, the site of where 34-year-old Michael Onley was killed back in October of 2013. Prosecutors hope it will give the jury an accurate showing of what the two defendants saw that evening. The defense is arguing that the area has changed, the bar is now closed, and it won't give the jurors an accurate picture of the site. 29-year-old Roberto Ruthless Battles of Brooklyn, New York, and 37-year-old David D-Rock Naley of Kingston are charged in the case. Onley, who is better known for his stage name as DJ Mo, was fatally shot in the head after the pair were kicked out of the bar that night. Another hearing has been set for November 21st, with motions being ruled at a later date. The trial is set to begin in Luzerne County on December 10th. A 2.8% raise in benefits will be received by tens of millions of Social Security recipients and other retirees next year as inflation rates. The rate is the largest retirees have gotten following a low inflation stretch, with the cost of living adjustment. An estimated Social Security payment for retiree workers will be close to $1,500 a month in 2019. Other beneficiaries of Social Security include disabled workers as well as surviving children and spouses. Looking for a way to pay your monthly water and trash bill that does not include mailing a letter? Well, the Hazleton City Authority officials are reminding its customers of alternative methods to pay those bills, as the United States Postal Service is seeking a 10% increase in the price of mailing a 1-ounce letter. A free online program is offered through the Hazleton City Authority, with customers only being charged if they use a credit card. Authority customers can pay their invoices through GovTeller, an online program offered through Landmark Bank. Other alternative bill paying methods include paying your monthly bill in person at the HCA office or at Landmark Bank on Poplar Street, where customers can pay their bills at the bank, where their funds will be directly deposited into the Hazleton City Authority accounts. New computers are coming to the Schuylkill County Courthouse Registers of Wills office. County administrators approved a $5,200 budget that would give the office the okay to buy 8 computers, replacing the existing ones which are run on an obsolete system. Officials say on Wednesday that the move had to be done in order to keep the office running efficiently. The replacements of all the computers eventually will come to the entire courthouse, but a timetable has not been set to when that will occur in Schuylkill County. Coming up on WYLN News, changes coming to PA donor law, plus a conversation about a new book. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast on WYLN. Tomorrow, we're going to see morning showers, a high of 53. Sunday, partly sunny skies, a high of 56. Monday, rain again. Stay with us. We'll be right back here on WYLN.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-through lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
Fast, consistent internet speeds, TV your way, and reliable phone service, all from the one provider who also lives here. Service Electric Cablevision. Connect with us.
Investigative journalist Ben Bradley Jr. spoke on his new book at Penn State Hazleton last night. WYLN's Julia Wiegand has more.
Author and investigative journalist Ben Bradley Jr. spoke at Penn State Hazleton last night about his new book, which explores the question of who voted for Donald Trump and why, while looking at Luzerne County as a microcosm of the country. The book, The Forgotten: How the People of One Pennsylvania County Elected Donald Trump and Changed America, was released by Little, Brown & Company October 2nd. The presentation was moderated by Vice President of the Greater Hazleton Historical Society, Charles McElwee, and sponsored by the Penn State Hazleton Faculty Lecture Committee.
Well, I did an event in Wilkes-Barre last night, and there was some edginess there, too. I think this topic just brings out emotion still.
The Forgotten is a close look at the 2016 presidential election in Luzerne County, which hasn't voted for a Republican president since 1988. Bradley examines in the book that it was Luzerne County citizens who changed the face of American politics by helping elect Donald Trump.
You know, this was such an unusual election, unusual candidate. I think there was a hunger to know more about who elected him and why. And then I discovered Luzerne County and the critical role that it played in Trump winning Pennsylvania. So I came here and began talking to Trump voters.
In an effort to understand the voters and Pennsylvania's pivotal role in the election, Bradley traveled here numerous times over a 14-month period and interviewed nearly 100 people, including local politicians, veterans, nurses, and small business owners. The voices Bradley captured convey feelings of disenfranchisement, marginalization, and despair with the county and country's existing political and economic landscape.
Well, it's really interesting to come back to Luzerne County. This is my first time back since the book's been published, and to see friends again and meet new people and see how the book is being received here.
Bradley spent 25 years as a journalist with the Boston Globe and, as deputy managing editor of the publication, oversaw its Pulitzer Prize-winning spotlight coverage of the sexual abuse scandal in the Catholic Church. He's also the author of the critically acclaimed The Kid, The Immortal Life of Ted Williams, and 3 other books. Copies of the book, one of Entertainment Weekly's most anticipated political books of 2018, were available for purchase and signage after the event. Reporting from Sugarloaf for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
Around 400 workers in a Carbon County fire truck manufacturer have voted against joining a union. Employees at Nesquehoning's Kovach Mobile Equipment Corporation, or KME, voted 318 to 78 on Friday, opposing the enrollment as members of Teamsters Local 773 out of Whitehall Township. That's according to the union's organizer and online documents from the National Labor Relations Board, both of whom administered the vote to those employees at KME. Pennsylvania is finalizing the first major update to the organ donor law that has been in place for a quarter century. The bill gets more state agencies involved in raising awareness of organ donations and creating guidelines for donations of hands, facial tissue, limbs, and other body parts that weren't happening when organ donation law originally was written. Governor Tom Wolf's office said Thursday he plans on signing the legislation that passed this week. Tonight's Mega Million drawing will be at least, ready for this, $548 million. Just a small chunk of change. And tomorrow's Powerball will be fetching, at least $314 million. You know, just little pocket change. If you are deciding to play the Powerball or Mega Million, good luck. The odds of winning are, well, slight. Coming up on Mountaintop's News Choice, your weekend review, plus preparing for tonight's Game of the Week. But first, let's talk about the midday winning lottery numbers here on WYLN. Hope you won. Stay with us.
John Schrin, born and raised in northeastern Pennsylvania, the grandson of coal miners and steel workers, first to go to college. John traveled the country building successful businesses. John returned home to put his experience as a job creator to work for our local economy, so our next generation can find better jobs here at home, families better health care, and seniors a secure retirement. John Schrin for Congress.
I'm John Schrin, and I approve this message.
Churz Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Churz Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Schur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Churz 570-454-7229.
Seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
you, and you know if we have Miss Fabergé in the house, we must have something very special that's coming up. And not only that, she's brought us someone very special today. Hello, how are you?
I am great, and thanks for having us.
Oh, absolutely, because you're on tour, and it's not very often we get to see you when you're on tour.
No, we're very busy.
And the nice thing about the Happiness Tour is that everybody has an opportunity to take part. With us today is Olivia Diffuso. Hello.
Hello.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good, and you look stunning.
Thank you.
Can you tell me about your crown? Did you get that in a competition?
I entered a photo contest online and I won. And it's a community service pageant, and I have the opportunity to do it.
So not only then are you a dancer, but you're also involved with community service?
Yes.
See, Miss Fabergé, I knew there was something special about Olivia.
Definitely.
What can you tell us about her involvement in your Happiness Tour?
Well, when we started the Happy Tour, we went from, we had 5 stops up till now, and I think Olivia was in every one. She just seems to enjoy performing for the people, and every time I ask for performers, Olivia volunteers. So we have a little group that seems to really understand the concept of helping our elderly, and Olivia is the leader.
And we should also let everybody know that the tour that we're talking about, Miss Fabergé has put together not only dancers, but all types of different performers who are going to different nursing homes throughout the area and performing for the residents, so that you have an opportunity to meet a lot of different people. What would you say is your most favoritist thing about meeting all these new people?
My favoritist thing would be,
I think you told me it had something to do with the gifts.
yes, I love to give the gifts at the end of the nursing home dances because it makes them really happy.
And I think you like to spread that happiness.
Yes.
Absolutely. And how could you not be happy in that beautiful outfit? That is stunning. Is that something that you wear at the tour?
Yes.
Very nice. And you dance?
Yes.
Wow. Now, when we're talking about this, Miss Fabergé, one of the things is you are now starting to expand the opportunities?
Yes. The first thing to know is that you don't have to just be a dancer, and certainly not just a student at Fabergé Follies. We accept everyone, singers, dancers, musicians, beginners, intermediates, and advanced. We've had some advanced performers, and then we have some real beginners. We love them all. And Olivia's project has to do with public service. So she naturally gave at the beginning, but now she's in a program where the pageantry requires that they do good works and public service throughout the year. So I'm suggesting that anyone who wants to have public service hours, perhaps. I know the seniors in high school sometimes have to have public service hours, or for any other reason, come and join us. You can perform as well as help out. So this can be win-win. The nursing home residents win because we're performing, we're helping, and then if you need your public service hours, you win too, and that's wonderful.
That sounds like a great idea. And talk about a wonderful young lady to be the spokesperson for all those different types of things. Olivia, are you having fun when you do this?
Yes.
What's the best part about it? Do you like the getting dressed up? Do you like meeting the people? Do you like being with Miss Fabergé? What's your favorite part?
I like all the parts of it.
See, somehow I knew that's what you were going to say, and I love her crown as well.
Yes, she got the crown for having won the photogenic, but when Olivia goes to the pageant next year, I believe believe it's in Tennessee. Is that correct?
Yes.
She'll also perform her talent routine.
Oh, nice. Well, we certainly wish you all the best of luck. And before we let you go, you always need sponsors because, as Olivia said, you give gifts out at the end.
We give gifts, and it's so heartwarming because it's nice to give not only one, but 2 or 3, and the residents are always surprised, and it's touching. And so some sponsorship would certainly help so we can buy gifts for the residents. Anyone can sponsor. It can be a business, it can be a person, it can be whatever you can afford, but we just appreciate any sort of input.
And we've had all of the information on the screen, so if they would like to get in touch with you about either volunteering, getting community service hours, being a sponsor, or anything to that effect, everybody can get in touch with you. And I think we better, can you give a wave to Mom and Dad? There you go. That's the pageant wave. Ms. Fabergé, always a pleasure to have you here. And it's always delightful when you bring your students with you because they are certainly beautiful, talented, and have great hearts.
Yes.
And we certainly hope that you will join us again on Community.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
Appliances are right over there, and this is part of our furniture department.
Okay, but I'm looking for a mattress.
Well, you've come to the right place. Grand Central is Northeast Pennsylvania's #1 Sealy mattress dealer. We have Sealy mattress sets from only $199 and Stearns & Foster queen sets from only $45 per month. We also have interest-free financing up to 60 months. And remember, delivery and takeaway are absolutely free.
So we don't have to do anything?
Not if you buy your Sealy mattress at Grand Central.
It looks like I did find the right place to buy a Sealy mattress.
Grand Central in Hazleton, the right place to buy a Sealy mattress.
This is your home, your car, and you want to give them the protection they deserve with home and auto insurance.
In Hazleton, talk to State Farm agent Pete Keselica.
Stop in at Two Italian Guys Pizzeria for the best pizza in town, serving a large variety of pizza, stromboli, and so much more. Open till 3 a.m. Take out or eat in, delivery available. Call 570-459-2783.
Hazleton police officers stopped a 2008 Mercedes-Benz on South Church Street driven by 18-year-old West Hazleton resident Andriana Acosta on Friday evening. Officers found 50 bags of heroin were inside her vehicle. 600 bags of heroin and a small amount of meth were found in Acosta's possession after she was searched. She was arrested and charged for possession with intent to distribute heroin and possession of meth. Tuesday, the fate of the Weatherly Ambulance Association hangs in the balance. It only has enough money in its account to fund the association for one more year. Borough Council scheduled a meeting on Wednesday to discuss the issues with residents. Wednesday, the proposed 2019 general fund budget for Luzerne County included a 3% property tax increase, which was unveiled on Tuesday night. The objective of the tax hike is to offset health care costs, pension fund obligations, and debt service payments, all of which are increased expenses. The proposed tax hike would add about $18 to the annual county tax bill for a property assessed at $100,000. The bill would increase from around $597 to $615. Council members will spend the next couple of months going over the proposed budget, holding hearings and work sessions. Thursday, more rain this week meant more flooding for our area. High waters hit Cunningham. The Turkey Hill was submerged underwater on Route 93 early Thursday morning. Fire crews were called into the scene after a small gas leak was found. Throughout the area, fire and DPW crews had their hands full with flooded roads and basements. Friday, Rush Township Police apprehended the man after a series of calls involving a gun being fired and a home being set on fire Wednesday evening. No injuries were reported and there is no danger to the general public. Police Chief Ken Zaposki said police were dispatched to report of a man firing a gun on Ben Titus Road and a subsequent call for him setting his house on fire shortly before 6 p.m. Officers arrived and took the man into custody without incident within minutes, while the hometown volunteer fire company quickly extinguished the flames from the porch. Police did find evidence of a gun having been fired. Authorities were inside the home at the time, but none of them were hurt. This has been your Weekend Review on WYLN News.
Tonight, the WYLN Sports crew is out in Columbia County where the Berwick Bulldogs will take on the Crestwood Comets. The game will be coming to your TV screens at 7 p.m. You can join Marty Burns and Joe DeMelfi for all, and I mean all, of the action. Again, tonight's WYLN Game of the Week is Berwick Bulldogs, Crestwood Comets at Crispin Field in Berwick. Again, 7 p.m. tonight right here on WYLN TV. Always a great matchup. Stay with us. Your weekend forecast is coming up next here on WYLN.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
FunandLC.com is the official source to all the great things to do here and near Luzerne County. Visit our brand new website to find your fun in any PA. And be sure to check out our Facebook and Instagram pages for weekly listings of the top things to do in our area, along with free giveaways to the area's best events. Download any of our annual guides that will provide you with information on local events, outdoor recreation, arts and entertainment, and family fun and activities. Go to funandlc.com today to start finding your fun in Luzerne County.
Irely Chiropractic Offices, celebrating 43 years of practice and community participation in the Hazleton area. Doctors Tricia and Terrence Irely, keeping Hazleton moving since 1975.
Blaze Alexander Family Dealership. After record summer sales, we are overstocked with clean local trades at all 18 locations. We need to reduce our inventories before winter and are offering these local trades back to you at huge savings. If you need a clean car, truck, van, or SUV, need four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, now is the time to buy. And on top of all the other offers, we are giving you a $500 gift card with every pre-owned purchase now through October 8th. Shop all 18 locations online at blazealexander.com. Blaze Alexander Family Dealership, where we're taking deals the other guys won't.
Monterey City's choice. For news, weather, and live local sports. WYLN, we're your local network.